Hey guys, how's it going? So today I have a story to bring to you, and this is a sad story, and this is a frustrating story. And this story in and of itself, again, very sad and frustrating, but it also brings to light the bigger picture. The fact that society lately, society at large, is trying to make it where there are new social norms in this country, and that where people who own guns, people who sell guns, people who enjoy the right to keep and bear, that we are not the peaceful people, that we are somehow a problem, and that we are dangerous. Now, all of us know that this isn't true, that we're some of the nicest people. We don't want to take lives, we just want to protect lives. And if somebody who's willing to do us harm, irreversible damage, tries to harm us or our families, yeah, we're going to defend ourselves. If that happens to mean we have to take a life, then that has to be. But none of us are looking to harm anybody. And I want to reiterate it one more time. We are the good guys. And the problem is, there's this new perceived social norm. Now, I don't think this is the norm. This is just what they're trying to portray to us, to make us believe that we are somehow, second-class citizens, that we are considered the shady people. We're the bad people. And before I keep going, I want to talk about this story here. And the title of this article is, Despite Shortage, Red Cross Cancels Planned Blood Drive at Michigan Gun Store. Now, this gun store happens to be in my area of Michigan. This is a local business. This is a place where I've actually purchased firearms. This is a great gun shop, guys. So, just to put it into context, I know a little bit about this place. And the owner of this gun shop had the best of intentions, and instead was kind of demonized and treated as a second-class citizen, who again is one of the best of us and had the best of intentions. So I'm going to be giving a review on this article here, and it basically starts off: a Michigan gun store owner planned a blood drive at his store after hearing that the American Red Cross had a serious shortage. And Eric Swadish, owner of Huron Valley Guns in New Hudson, Michigan, had promoted an event heavily in his gun shop where he was going to host a blood drive, okay? He even included printing flyers and encouraged his customers to, quote, be a hero and give blood. He wanted particularly to highlight his community's first responders, so one day of the blood drive was to be entirely filled by donating firefighters, police officers, etc. Which is great. We should bring in the regular community with our firefighters and our police, because they're supposed to be extensions of the community. And not to mention the severe need for blood, this was also a good community outreach to get the fire department and the police involved with the rest of the community, which is great. This is what we want. We want police and regular community members to work in harmony with each other and to try to help each other out. So I thought this was particularly a great idea that Mr. Swadish had. And he says here that Swadish said the Red Cross representative he'd been working with stressed the importance of getting people to donate blood. Look, the Red Cross has been saying lately there's a huge shortage of blood. We need more blood. This blood can save lives. And I truly believe them when they say that. Obviously, with surgeries, blood transfusions often become a necessity. And without people willing to donate their own bodily fluids, their own blood to other people, a lot of these surgeries either wouldn't be able to happen, or people could possibly die on the operating table due to loss of blood. Look, I've donated blood before to blood banks. I've even donated blood specifically to relatives who my blood type matched, who needed my blood for their surgery. So I believe donating blood is a great, great humanitarian, kind, and a thing we should all do. So he goes on further to say, they told me that the blood was already expected by hospitals and surgeries were planned around it. So I had to fill every donation spot I could, Swadish said. He decided to raffle a Glock 19 to further encourage participation and was expecting several hundred blood donors. So now this guy's not only willing to take his own money up to print flyers, spread the word, his time, to customers, but he's also going to donate a gun out of his own money just to try to get more people to come, just so he can give blood. Now, he wasn't trying to sell this gun. He was just simply, if you come donate blood, you'll be entered into the raffle. This is just a donation, a monetary donation out of this man's pocket, just to try to help more people who need blood for surgeries. Then we go on here. This is where it starts to get kind of sad. Then the raffle drew concerns. Swadish was asked to remove information about it from his website and Facebook page, which he did, though doing so meant not getting the extra donors he had hoped to pull in, right? Now, keep in mind, Huron Valley Guns is a large facility. It offers a 9,000 square foot retail shop, a pistol and rifle ranges, classes and gunsmithing, a members lounge, a cafe, and a police and firefighter uniform division. This is the perfect place for a blood drive. Plenty of space. They've got food and beverage if people need it. Perfect place. You couldn't ask for a better place to host a blood drive, right? And he was willing to donate the space, donate all of it, just to help people who needed blood, right? Well, the event was planned for the weekend of August 31st until the Red Cross ultimately canceled on October 28th. And the owner says, quote, "I feel bad that customers work their schedule around it. And just think about all the people who had surgeries planned and were depending on that blood. I hope they were still able to have their surgeries." Because as the Red Cross had told him earlier, they were planning surgeries around this blood bank, this blood drive, because there's such a shortage of blood right now. Well, the American Red Cross issued the following statement about cancellation. And I'm going to quote right now from the American Red Cross's statement, just to show you where they are and where they feel that their politics and that their perceived social justice that they are trying to enact in this country is more important than the actual blood that need to go to people to save their lives and for them to have surgeries. So here's the Red Cross's statement. The American Red Cross appreciated the intent of Huron Valley Guns to hold a blood drive to help patients in need several weeks ago and apologized to the blood drive sponsor and donors for the late cancellation of that drive. As policy, the Red Cross is committed to maintaining a weapons-free environment in which our employees and volunteers safely and securely conduct Red Cross business and fulfill our humanitarian mission. The policy prohibits staff, donors, or partners from possessing, transferring, storing, selling, or using weapons of any type, whether openly or concealed, at any Red Cross facility, regardless of whether or not the individual or organization has a federal or state license or permit to possess the weapon. This policy does not prohibit the Red Cross from holding a blood drive outside this location, as long as the staff, donors, or partners are not possessing, storing, or using weapons at the blood drive. We did not effectively communicate our policy to the blood drive sponsor, and we began preparations as we began preparations to hold the drive, we faced a number of logistical and promotional challenges that ultimately made it unfeasible to move forward. We are committed to improving this process as we organize drives in the future. So the Red Cross's official statement is stating that none of the staff, donors, or partners can possess or store weapons at the blood drive, regardless of any state or federal permits that you hold. So just keep that in mind, guys. If you go to donate blood to the Red Cross, you're not going to be allowed to have your concealed carry on you, because it clearly states no matter how you carry it, no matter what your license is. So pretty much, look guys, I'm not knocking the Red Cross as a whole, because this is a real fine line here. They do save a lot of people's lives, and there's a lot of blood that's donated through them. But I'm just calling a spade a spade. The Red Cross is, by their own words in writing, anti-gun. Not allowed to have a blood drive at a gun shop. Not allowed to carry your gun when you're giving blood. Just keep that in mind, guys. And here's the thing. The owner of this gun shop, he's such a good guy, he tried again. So it says here, after the cancellation became public, Swadesh was approached for a blood drive, but what he thought was an entirely separate entity. So he wanted to do it again with another group, but it turned out that that group also works for the American Red Cross as well. So the effort became unfeasible once again. So they are so anti-gun, you can't even work with one of their subsidiaries to donate blood. No matter if you're an FFO holder, no matter if you're a concealed carry holder, whether your state's constitutional carry, it doesn't matter. Any weapons of any kind. So at the very end of the article it says, "I finally gave up," Swadesh said. "I'm tired of law-abiding gun owners being lumped in with maniacs." He said he will focus on other charitable efforts instead. Still, he encourages people to donate blood. "My main goal was to increase blood into the system. Hospitals need it." And you know what? I couldn't agree with him more. I'm getting sick and tired of us being lumped in with maniacs and criminals and dangerous people too. We're the best of this country. We're the bravest people. We're the people that are going to try to protect ourselves, our families, and sometimes even complete strangers. We want to donate blood. We donate our money. We donate our time. Most people I know that are gun owners often donate to charity, whether it's with money, their hard work, their blood, etc. I'm getting sick and tired of us being lumped in with maniacs too. I'm getting sick and tired of us being considered gray area. We're not gray area. We are the best in America. And there's over 100 million of us. We are not a fringe. We are not a minority. No, we are the epitome of American values, and we are the best people. That's what I believe. And I also believe at the same time, like he said, people still need blood. So I'm still going to encourage you guys to donate blood. I'm not trying to call for boycotts on the Red Cross. I wouldn't even try to do that. But my point is, they're anti-gun. And if you sell guns and are willing to donate your facility, even give away prizes to get people to come in there, even after he was willing to rescind his offer to donate, this Glock, to raffle it, they still wouldn't let him do it. They wouldn't even let any of their subsidiaries work with people that have guns. So this whole thing's frustrating, and it's part of a much, much bigger picture, guys. But yeah, it's a sad day when our American Red Cross has put social justice and their definition of what society should be, and them trying to group us in as the bad people. It's really sad when that day's come, isn't it, guys? And by the way, if you're ever in the southeastern Michigan area, I would really encourage you guys go to Huron Valley Guns. These are the types of people and businesses we want to support. People who are trying to help the downtrodden. People who are actually good people who are trying to help others. People that are trying to, work with the first responders and, the police officers in the community to bring the community closer, to help donate, and give donations to help people that are truly in need. So it's on Grand River Avenue, New Hudson, Michigan, right off of exit 155 on 96. If you guys are ever in the area, go in there. Thank the owner or the management for trying to do this blood drive. Give them some business. They're also a holster making company. They make excellent holsters. They make they have an excellent shooting range, a good cafe with good food. It's a nice place to go to, and I encourage we support people who are trying to do the right thing and let them know that they are not fringe. We are not fringe. We appreciate good people. So wanted to give a shout out to Huron Valley Guns, New Hudson, Michigan, and just shake my head in shame and in sadness at what the American Red Cross is doing. Alright guys, thanks for watching, and have a good one.